Hi everyone and welcome back to CodeNodes. In our last video, we have discussed the importance and history of C++. Now in this video, we are going to understand the syntax of C++ and write our first code in C++. But we need an IDE to code. So what is an IDE? IDE is an integrated development environment, which is a set of tools which a programmer needs to write and test code like text editor and compiler, etc. So which IDE we are going to use? Initially, we are going to use dev C++ because it is lightweight and beginner friendly. The download and installation process of dev C++ is very simple. Let me show you how to do it. In the browser, I've typed dev C++ download. Now from here, you can open any link of your choice. Now here, if I click the download button, it will start downloading in a short. Since I have already downloaded, so let me show you how to install it. Since the exe file in here in the desktop, so install it, you have to just double click. Now it will unpack the files. Let's choose the English language, OK, and agree, next, and install. Now it will install in your computer and you can use it. Now the installation has finished. Let's open it and let's start the coding. Include iostream using namespace std int main. Now this is the syntax of C++. Now let's understand what is syntax. Syntax is how we write the program so that the computer understands it and executes it. Each programming language has its own syntax and C++ syntax looks like this. Now let's understand each line. This iostream is basically a file which is already written in C++ and we are using it in our program so that we use some of its functionalities. So from this iostream file, we are going to some of the objects in our program. The next thing is using namespace std. Let me explain you it with an example. Suppose there is a library. Inside their library, there is a section called namespace which have some related books. And suppose the section name is namespace std and that section includes all the books that are related to C++. And we are going to use that section of library in our program. The int main function. The syntax of int main function start with the integer, which is the return type of the function, main and braces, which is the name of the function, and the curly braces are the boundaries of this function. And what we are going to write is inside these braces. Whatever we are going to write should be inside this curly braces. Now let's write something here. So I write cout and I'm going to write welcome to CodeNodes. Let me save this file first. So I'm just going to name it file and I saved it. Now understand the syntax of this line. What is the cout? Cout is the object of the oStream class which is defined in this iostream file. So basically the iostream file we already added in our program's top line. So this cout is coming from this iostream file. And this is the operator. It is called insertion operator. What does it do? It embeds whatever we write inside this quotation into the oStream class and that prints it out on the screen. And finally, it is ending with this semicolon. So this is the basic syntax of this main function where inside we have only written a single line code. So let me compile and run it. Now as you can see, it runs and it prints welcome to CodeNodes on the screen. Now what if I remove this semicolon and compile and run it? Now as you can see, there is a syntax error because we have skipped that semicolon. If I put it again and save it and I recompile it and run it, now you can see it is working fine. So this was for today's video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe and share.